excuse now to ride my bike, even going to the mailbox. And I took care of a few things when it comes to my beard sticking out from underneath my helmet. What do you think? So I've had it for 2 days. Got to drive around for 2 days, and you know, obviously, many of you know who I am and know that I like to take things apart. But I'm not going to do much with taking this thing apart. A lot of the projects that I want to do on this are going to be little day jobs, little projects that we can do on a Saturday or something. Most of the customization is going to happen to the original bike, our Honda VT750 Honda Shadow. This one here is probably going to be more, I'm thinking about taking these handles and getting some risers that kind of bend forward a little bit, so I'm not leaning so far forward, being out here a little bit more. This does not have a front brake. As if you look down here, you'll see that it has the caliper and everything like that, or sorry, the disc, but it has no caliper. So I've got to get a custom caliper, or a caliper for the DNA Springer front end. So that's one of the things I want to do. If you come over here, Shelby, take a look. Right now, obviously it's a key. I use a key to start the motorcycle, just like any motorcycle. Here's where the ignition is. I'm going to remove that, and I'm going to use a product called an M-Lock. And what an M-Lock does, it's by Moto Gadget. And I'm not going to use the whole Moto Gadget M unit and everything like that in this particular bike. I'm just going to use the M-Lock. And in this finger of my glove, I'm going to fold over and I'm going to stitch a little RFI chip. And so when I go in, I'll have a secret place somewhere on the bike where I'll come up to it and I'll swipe it with that finger, and that will basically act as the key, turning it to the on position. And then all I need to do is go over, probably not this, but go over to the starter button. In this particular case right now, it would be this button here, start the bike. When I'm ready to turn the bike off, I just swipe it again, and it will be basically, in all intents and purposes, turning the bike off. So that's going to be cool. So that's going to be something that I'm going to do probably sooner than later. I've talked to my good friend who is an electrician. He does security systems. He does audio and video systems for vehicles. He's working on the Bussaroo project with Mac. And he's looked over the schematics for this particular bike and for the M-Lock. And so we're going to get in there and rewire it for that. Again, I don't know where I'm going to put it, but it's going to be somewhere hidden. Also, I mentioned the front brakes, so we're going to be doing that. I'm also looking at possibly switching out this this whole unit here and just getting a unit that will just hold the cables and not have all of these controls on it, and having, you know, hiding the starter button somewhere so that it's, again, just kind of a deterrent, slow somebody down who may want to take my bike. The other thing I'm going to do on this particular bike is I'm going to remove this seat and put a bobber style seat with the springs on it. Also probably curve up this a little bit more so I don't slide off onto the tire. Don't want to be rubbing your bum on the back tire, especially when you're going at any kind of speed, right? But especially when it's rolling forward, it's going to just suck you right up underneath that, and that's going to be a world of hurt. I'm going to get a different license plate bracket. I want to get one that comes out back here and almost acts as a shield, if you will, to the drive belt. So I want to have something that comes out here, different braking system. There is no indicators, turn indicators on this particular bike. So I'm gonna probably do some LED turn indicators probably up here. Moto Gadget has some LED ones that sit right here on the end of the handlebars. And and these handlebars stick out far enough that you will see them, whether you're in front or behind, you'll see those indicators. Here in Arizona, you don't need indicators from what I'm told, just good old hand signals telling people which way you're going to turn. But it means for taking your hand off of the handlebars to do all of that. The other thing I really would like to do, I don't like these floorboards. I don't like floorboards. And I don't like the heel-toe shifting mechanism. I would prefer to have just the toe. So I want to look into seeing if I can get foot pegs and swap them out, swap out these floorboards for some foot pegs. I'd much rather do that. If you come around on this side of the bike, you will see that the exhaust is wrapped. You know what? I still feel a lot of heat off of this exhaust with my legs, but not as much as if it was just straight pipes. So as you can see here, my buddy Jacob, who I bought this bike from, basically used to rub his foot right up against here, so it's kind of wore out. So I'm going to put some black exhaust wrap on there just to kind of help it out a little bit. You know, and that's basically all, really. I mean, this bike has a lot of compression, and it wants to run. It just wants to go. It is not a hardtail. Some people look at it and they think that it is a hardtail because they see this line right here, and it continues on with this line. And they see down here, this line continuing on. But it is a mono strut. There is a single strut right down in there. And so possibly talk to a couple people that I've made friends with online who manufacture Air Ride. If there's a way that I can fit a compressor and stuff in here, I may just put a single strut Air Ride in the bike, so it gives me a little more of a smooth ride. It does hit, and especially, you know, this size of a person, I feel the bumps fairly aggressively. But anyway, that's the bike. That's what I'm going to do with the bike. We're going to have fun with that. This is the new look Bigsy. Shorter beard, shorter hair. Just because, you know, what's the use of having a hairdo when you got your head in a helmet, right? And plus, it keeps my beard now doesn't hang out from underneath the chin strap of the helmet. All right, I found Beatrice, and we're gonna be putting that sticker up. Unfortunately, it's getting kind of crowded in here. Big sister, who is behind the camera, is home from college, so she's home for the whole summer. We're excited to have her home, and I'm really excited because she makes a really good camera person and seems to understand what I'm pointing at when I'm pointing at stuff. She used this, I guess, to get up in her bed because they had bunk bed type things with study systems underneath. So anyways, let's get this out of the way. She has taken over my garage. My side of the garage is getting smaller. I stopped in yesterday and got a In-N-Out burger for the family and asked them for a sticker, and this is what they gave me. I'm gonna show everybody. It's kind of a new style sticker for In-N-Out burger. And where are you gonna put that In-N-Out burger sticker, Beatrice? Are we somewhere around in this area? Maybe over here by the rainbow pooping unicorn? It's missing. Yeah, you got a part. Still, oh, I got okay. Right in the middle, huh? All right, right in the middle, In-N-Out burger. Let me know if you've got In-N-Out burger in your state or close by where you are. I know they're expanding, and A good hamburger. They are a good hamburger, aren't they? What's your favorite hamburger?
Double animal style.
You don't know?
I don't like talking on camera.
You don't like talking on camera? Well, you're talking on camera. So she's the double animal style without all the animal style stuff on it. Double. Me, I like the double animal style with it protein style as well. I like them wrapped. They'll wrap, instead of giving you bread, which is very dangerous for this, they give you lettuce wrapped around, and those are yummy. So if you don't have an In-N-Out burger and you ever get into a state that has it, do yourself a favor and go and visit In-N-Out Burger. They're good. They're really good. I just happened to have worked there when I was in high school in Corona, California, and so I'm a little bit biased when it comes to In-N-Out Burger. But anyway, thank you for watching. Hopefully we can get back into the track of the builds and the things that we're working on, visiting our friends and checking out their builds. I've been on the phone for the last couple weeks when I haven't been filming, meeting new people who have projects that they're working on, and organizing opportunities to come out and visit with them and share in what they're doing in their garage. If you have a project that you like to work on or would like to share with our viewing audience, please reach out to me. My email is below. It's bigsiesgarage@gmail.com. That should be easy enough for you to remember since you found Big Z's Garage. Just add the @gmail.com. Send me an email. Tell me a little bit about your project and where you're located, and we'll see if we can't organize a time where I can come out and see what you're doing and share it with our friends. Until next time, we'll see you later.